Hi.
Tell me your name.
I'm Jamie Castro.
And Jamie, what did you do in the film?
I was the casting director.
The casting director.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Alexa Gilker, and I wrote the film.
Hi, I'm Drew Roush. I'm an actor in the film. I did a little bit of producing on it.
And our director.
Todd Sandler, and I'm also the editor.
The editor.
Becca Nelson, producer.
Producer.
That's right.
And we'll squeeze back here.
Yeah, please do.
Nick Mahar, cinematographer.
And
Jillian Entin, assistant director.
all right. Tell me about a cohort of friends.
It's a story about a group of friends who get together one summer evening, and then they are shockingly interrupted by an uninvited guest throughout the course of the evening.
Oh, is there a spoiler alert if you tell me?
There
that?
is.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, but what it really is about embracing those that we find different and basically coming up with a new way to be compassionate and kind and empathetic towards those that may be different from us. And that's the sort of designing principle and overarching theme that we were exploring in this film.
Oh, pretty timely, huh?
Very timely. And it's very universal in the fact that we can all sort of relate to any one of these situations, any one of these characters, in how we would react and sort of diffuse a potentially violent and or traumatic situation.
And how does it feel to have your film at the Santa Barbara International?
This place is amazing. I mean, we were in the company of some incredible films. We got to meet some incredible filmmakers as well, and we're just very impressed and very humbled that they invited us to be here.
And tell me, what inspired you to write this other than probably the current climate?
I mean, the current climate, but we started out by, I think, just feeling very overwhelmed with a lot of things that we were seeing and experiencing in the world, and we wanted to write something that addressed that. We started by writing a really politically charged piece, I think, and it just wasn't feeling right. We were kind of feeling like we're just going to end up alienating the same people that already don't agree with us, and we're going to end up preaching to the choir. And so we had kind of heard this story. Our film is based on true events. We'd heard the story through the grapevine, and we both kind of heard it on the same day and just sort of said, I think this is it. This is a story that I believe has the message that we want of compassion, but it doesn't. We can all see ourselves as the protagonists. It's one political side. So the hope is that anybody from any side of the political spectrum can see this film and the message resonates with them and doesn't alienate them.
Well, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, that's the hope. Yes.
What about your experience with the project?
Oh gosh, well, I love this guy. He's my husband.
well,
and I
that
love
helps.
this guy. So it was just a pleasure to help out and create a great cast of people who I thought were interesting, who could bring good perspectives to the story.
Who we cast?
So we cast Kelly McCreary, Danielle Savory, Drew Roush, Jessica, Nicole, Jake Borelli, Sarah Drew.
From Grey's Anatomy.
From yeah, I worked for in Shondaland, so it was a lot of our Shondaland crew, which
And Brandon Scott.
and Brandon Scott. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been like,
Assembling the proper cast to tell the story is everything.
Yeah.
It's really fun. And
Hi.
how did you like the role?
I had an amazing time working on this. I mean, this guy has become one of my best friends. I've worked with Alexa, we've sort of liaised in a couple different things now. That's been a lot of fun. And seeing the story come together, the way that the wonderful people that my wife brought together, and everybody else that's worked on this, Becca and everybody brought together. It was a really, really close, tight-knit group of people who had an amazing time on set. As always, that environment is established by producers and directors, and creating a really familial sort of experience for everybody to get along, have a good time, feel empowered to artistically explore whatever direction they want to. And we really felt that on set. Brandon, who Jamie cast as well, was one of my best friends. He's worked on a number of things. He's a member of my theater company. We go way back. So it was great having, just starting with that relationship and the other relationships that some of these people had already in existence coming onto set, and then seeing how tight-knit that, relationship fabric became very quickly, really created, sort of the world of what this needed to be right before we get a very abrupt change in the story.
And it's not just about actors coming on board and saying yes, it's about them responding to the story and having their own sort of feelings about what they can bring to each character. I mean, everybody came on board for little to no money, primarily because they just believed in the project.
Yeah.
And what we're really, really trying to do here is just create a dialogue, to have it open up, and just, if everybody were to take a moment and think about how they would figure out a way to flip the script in their own life, where they can be kind to someone else, or just look at somebody for who they are and not who they sort of are perceived to be. And so we had a wonderful screening this morning, and we had a great Q&A. People were incredibly engaged. They all connected to this message. Yeah. And we have one more screening tomorrow.
Well, good luck. And I didn't
Thank you.
Let's move down to these.
No worries.
Do I talk about any part of
We're just thrilled to be here. It's a wonderful festival to be premiering at. We're very grateful.
cinematographer?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you talk about your experience a little bit? That's a really important role.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really challenging because we had a very small crew. It was me, an AC, and a gaffer, and that was our entire crew. And
Right.
shooting night scenes is very difficult with a very small crew and limited resources. But I think we pulled it off pretty well, and really thankful for the people that helped us at Panavision.
And we did that primarily because of our assistant director, keeping us on schedule, getting everything moving, and I mean, Jillian can talk to that, but it was
Do
just...
you want to add a little bit to your director?
Thanks.
Hey, AD, and Todd, keep him on track.
No, I mean, we were just really lucky to have a crew that worked together so well. Everybody just vibed, and everybody was super passionate about the project, so it makes my job really easy. So I'm just grateful for the crew that we had, and the script and the director and the cast. Everybody made it easy, so we're all really grateful.
Well, it sounds like you have a wonderful film.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations for being
Really
here.
appreciate it.
So much.